All right, with me today, I have some of our most prestige Warframe Twitchers, if you will. Introduce yourselves.
What's up, guys? My name is Lunskee.
Hello, I'm Flare Eyes.
I'm Snowlit.
And I'm PokeyPandaBear.
Look at that.
All right, guys, let's get started. First, I have some questions for all of you to answer. What does your Twitch name mean? Because it's obviously not your first names, I would assume. So what do your Twitch names mean, and how did you come about them? Start with you, Ski.
Me. Well, I used to play video games when I was smaller and younger.
Okay.
And I went by the name Luna. And all my real-life friends always put Ski after everything they say. So nice shoes, skis, nice, and then it just, they added to my name. And that's how I'm Lunskee right now.
So you've been Lunskee since childhood,
Basically, yeah.
basically. All right.
I wish I was still a child, but you know, whatever.
You are.
Yeah.
Flare?
It's
As
fine.
for me, same for Lunskee. I've been Flare Eyes since I was a kid, but I have an older brother who plays video games. I just watch him. And there's a spell in the game called Flare, and I thought that was like a really, really powerful spell. And I was like, oh, that's to be the best ability in the game. And the eyes came from the theme song of the game called Eyes on Me, and that's how Flare Eyes came to be.
Awesome. Snowlit.
Mine isn't actually video game related. I mean, if you can't tell from my channel, I like snow and anything winter and cold themed. And usually my username for video games is Snow Peach. By the way, do not look that up on Urban Dictionary. It's a terrible definition.
Oh, God.
I didn't know about it, but
Don't do it.
But Snow Peach was actually taken whenever I was making a Twitch name. So I was like, well, I want to keep snow, but what do I put on the end? And I actually like, you know how when light reflects off snow, it's really pretty? And I was like, oh, I like that, but I don't want to be called Snow Light. Sounds a little weird. And so I made it Snowlit, and that's how that was born. So that's really it.
Very nice. Pokey.
Oh, God. I have a really long story for my username.
Please.
I'm going to try and summarize it.
Cliff
Started
notes
with Xbox Live. Random party Panda Bear. I was like, all right, whatever, cool. Sounds awesome. They made me change it whenever I actually got my own Xbox. Changed it to Kinky Panda Bear. I know.
Why didn't you
Really
keep
weird.
that is my first question.
Because I got forced to change it again 2 years later.
Got ya.
Because Xbox was like, we're going family friendly now, so it's going to be no
more
kinky
kinky.
in there. I was
No
like,
more
all right,
kinky.
well, I guess that's not my nature anymore. So I changed it to PokeyPandaBear. Cute, cuddly. People seem to like it. That's where I've been.
And here you are.
I am.
Cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
All right, so how long have each of you been playing Warframe for?
I've been playing for almost 3 years. It's gonna be, October is gonna be 3 years this year.
Very nice.
Same here, about 3 years.
Very nice.
Since November 2014.
Wow.
And over 3 years, yeah.
Look at you over there.
yeah, you're-
Over
Since the
3.
beginning.
Since the beginning of time. So when did you guys realize that you wanted to start not only playing Warframe, but streaming Warframe? When did it become that point?
Well, I started playing because of my friends. They were like, I was streaming back in the day already, a lot of Call of Duty, like 2-3 times a week. And we would go through Steam and just check out games and see what happens and what's good and just stream it. And it went so well, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I don't care, let's see where it goes. And 3 years later, we're here.
We're here.
It's crazy how it goes. And it's just a passion. The game is so good for streaming because the interaction is just amazing. And that's what made me stick to it. Still play it, and still do it. Still.
Every day.
As for me, since my friends, when we were all in college, I have a more of a art major, which is more of a chill course compared to my other friends, which is like engineering. So they wanted to watch some gameplay. So that's how I started streaming. And I've been playing a lot of Warframe, and I just started streaming it, and it pretty much just exploded from there.
So you were streaming for your friends to watch?
Yeah.
Like, here you go, guys.
That's
Look
pretty
at me
much
play.
it.
Amazing. Smell it.
Well, I started Warframe actually a couple weeks before I even started streaming. And I was actually initially introduced to Warframe by my boyfriend, who I'm still with and I live with. And he was like, you know, you should check out this game. It's not your type of game, but I think you would like it. And so I was like, okay, sure, why not? And so I gave it a shot. And then at that time, I watched a few Twitch streams here and there, and I had always wanted to stream, but I'd never, I guess, had the equipment to do so. And so, like, earlier that year, I actually built my own PC finally, and I was like, hey, you know, I've been obsessed with this game for 2 weeks, and I can actually stream it now, so why not? And that actually kickstarted my Twitch career. So I do have Warframe to thank for that, but it was just kind of impromptu. I was playing it with my boyfriend and with some friends we met online, and just kind of exploded from there. People joined in and just like the conversation, just sitting back and listening to what we had to talk about, and so.
Awesome. Pokey?
So I originally started with League of Legends and streaming, and I enjoyed it a lot. And my friends asked me, they're like, well, you've streamed League of Legends, why don't you try Warframe? And I was like, I don't know, I've never thought about streaming Warframe. And we would always break the game, or back in the day when there wasn't all the mass amount of weapons and Warframes that we have now, we would always find ways to break the game or abuse the system. And my buddy was like, well, why don't you show us doing this? I think all the other streamers that are currently online don't do any of these things. This is new stuff, we should cover it. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And there was a big influx of people that wanted to know about the game, the new user experience. How did we use Sonar Banshee back in the day before people even knew it existed and stuff like that. So it just became a kind of snowbally effect from my friends wanting to get their fame, because I didn't want to stream at first. Like, it wasn't my thing. I mean, you guys know me, I'm really chill. I just like to play the game. And my friends wanted their kind of little 15 minutes of fame. And from there, it just escalated. There's so many Tenno out there that want to know more about the game, see our personalities, see how we enjoy the game, how they can incorporate ideas that we have into their play. And it's been an experience ever since then.
Good. I'm glad you all started, because now you're here hanging out with us today. So I'm going to start off with some little individual questions here. Lunskee, you're my first victim here. So I would presume, just from watching your streams, that Necros is probably your most played frame, yes or no?
I would say yes.
You would say yes.
Kinda.
And is that?
Yeah.
Do you base that on his play style? Does he look cool? He's a cool, dead-looking dude.
First of all, he looks cool.
He does look cool.
And all games I play, I just love to play the support role, help my teammates. And Necros, when I got it, Pokey knows, I told it on stream. The first time I got Necros complete, I was like, this is my guy.
Yeah.
And I stick to Necros since. Of course, I play other frames, but we most of the time play survival, so yeah. I'm just Necros. That's it.
It's just your man. That's all right.
Yep.
You do a good
boy.
Necros. Do a good job. All right, Snowlit. I've watched numerous of your streams, and Nova
Here we
Prime
go.
seems to be your go-to girl.
Yes.
So what's your build for Nova Prime? How do you build her to be the way you want?
Well, I am a fan of just providing utility for the team. And so I actually maximize Nova with her ability to crowd control with her molecular prime. So I do build mostly duration. So you'll find narrow-minded, prime continuity, constitution, those are for sure. Redirection or vitality, depending on, whether you're going against Corpus or, infested, whichever works for you. And then I do rank 3 fleeting expertise and streamline, just for efficiency. And then the last one is intensify, just to offset or just add a little bit of power strength. Exilis, I actually did lightning dash at the beginning for a while, just because I like the effect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a fan of just seeing cool effects on stream.
I'm surprised you didn't do the ice one.
Yeah, I don't know. The lightning one just kind of appealed to me. I think it was also because when it first came out, it was really hard to get. A lot of people were like, where do you get lightning dash? And they just couldn't get it. So I used that for a long time. And then, of course, energy siphon for the aura. So.
Very nice. I approved Flare Eyes. Do you approve?
I approve.
Do you approve? I always looked at Flare Eyes about builds. I was like, what has he got going on under there? All right, so Pokey, entertain me for a second.
All right.
You're gearing up for a long sortie survival against the Corpus.
All right.
Talk us through what you're bringing.
Banshee, hands down. Sonar Resonance Banshee build, it just makes most content very trivial, normalizes it if it gets difficult. As far as weapons, I bring anything. I think I'm a big community advocate of you can do anything in the game with any weapon. Most recently, I was doing sorties and long excavations with my MK1 Paris. It now has 4
I saw
formas
that,
on
actually.
it.
I was watching that.
Because I just
Yeah.
wanted to, because
Yeah.
I just want to do it. But it's definitely Banshee is coming into the sortie with me.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Banshee from you, my friend. Good. All right, Flare Eyes. You've made so many amazing builds that you've graciously shared via the internet to people around the world. what are your top 5 mods that you think every Tenno needs and has to have in their inventory?
I think the first one's probably Streamline. Just the efficiency helps all the abilities. That's like a must-have. But for the current build that we have right now, I think for weapons, the Prime Point Blank, Serrations, the pure damage mod I think is a must as well for weapons, and multi-shot. So that I think pretty much top the 5 mods, but of course you want to add in like your elemental damage as well for even more damage. As for more Warframes, it depends on the frames though, since some Warframes benefit more on more power strength. Like for example in Nova, when you want to speed up the enemies, you want negative power strength. So it all depends as well on the flow of the mission or your party.
Very nice. I will have to memorize that for later. All right, so Lunskee, you've got a very specific color scheme. I got it wrong. I made a black and yellow Wiz Khalifa joke, but it's actually black and orange. Very embarrassing. I'm very
Well, it's
sorry
actually
about
not
that.
wrong because I get it a lot on stream. They think it's
So you get
yellow,
the yellow orange.
but it's not yellow. It's orange.
That looks yellow to me, dude.
It's not yellow.
It's green.
It's green. Who said that?
That's way wrong. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
So why this color scheme? Why the black and the orange? Is it
Well, I
Halloween?
used to.
Is it?
Yeah, I used to go black and gold to make
Ah.
everything primed.
Yeah.
And I figured out the gold before we got the Tenno, the Tenno colors. And I switched up my logo. I changed my colors, and I just went with that and fit everything to the logo. Because I had it white, black, and orange. But I just like the black more, so I just stick to that, black and orange, in like everything I have.
So not black and
That's how it
yellow.
is. It's not black
Wiz-
and yellow. I'm
not
sorry.
Wiz Khalifa
It was
inspired.
a good pun, but
I really
I'm
tried to
sorry.
make a joke there and I failed.
Didn't work.
That was my bad.
Sorry.
All right, so Snowlit, your current loadout that I have been watching you stream, it matches your hair. I just want to know if that's intentional.
Yes.
It is intentional, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can't tell, I like purple quite a lot. I
Yeah.
also like pink, and so I usually kind of try to get varying shades of those 2 colors in all of my Warframes. Like, I usually get a lot of viewers that come in and ask, what color palette do you get your purple from and stuff like that. And I actually have a command in my chat where people can pull it up if they want to see exactly which color I pick from which palette, because I screenshot it, because I was asked that so often. And so like I just kind of picked them randomly, and it became kind of iconic in my stream somehow, so it kind of worked out for me.
So, I mean, the next time I see you having a blue Warframe, your hair will be blue. Is that what we're saying?
Maybe.
Interesting. That's interesting. All right, Pokey. You are probably the chillest dude I have ever met. You're just so chill. On your stream, right now, outside of TennoCon, you're just the chillest dude. How do you stay so chill with a game that people might say is very fast-paced, very crazy, a lot of stuff going on? How do you stay so chill?
You direct the flow of the game. So depending on what you're going to do, or depending on whatever may come up, you kind of just have to merge and adapt. And I think that's just what makes it so easy for me, is that's kind of my nature. Say we're going into sorties. All right, let's take some Banshee. Say we're going into low-level missions. Well, let's help them out with the Trinity. Give them the energy. I might not have to kill everything. Let them have fun. I just kind of mold to make an entertaining show for, not only myself to have fun, but for people that watch, and hopefully they enjoy and just
Have you
enjoy
ever had
the
a
episode.
rage moment?
Oh, many. I've had tons of rage moments, mostly from bugs. Always bugs.
Bugs and burses.
Yeah. No, burses. No, burses. No.
Burses are the worst.
I had a rage moment with burses when they were invincible, but that was also under
I
bugs.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, also a bug. True. All right. So, Flair, I have seen you play almost every Warframe with every weapon. It's just always rotating, always changing. But if you were to grab something as your first loadout, what would it be? What would it be your top Warframe primary, secondary, melee?
I think I would go with Lunskee here. I think I would go with the Necros.
Really?
Just because he just spawns so much loot. Like, that's the best thing he can do. It's like, press 3, you win.
You win. Press
As
3 to win.
for primary weapon, I use the Braddon a lot, so I would probably go for the Braddon. As for sidearm, probably the Atomis, because of the chain. And for the melee, most likely the Atarax, just because of the range.
Wow. Interesting choices. I like them. All right, so Lunskee, as a Warframe streamer specifically, what would you say to those who might be thinking about starting to stream Warframe?
Most important thing is have fun. Don't focus on trying to be us, because we are the Warframe streamers right now that everybody knows, but it took us long to get here. Just take your time, figure out the game, have fun, and be consistent is the #1 thing I just always say, because we get the questions a lot. Be consistent. Even if you can stream an hour a day and the rest of the week you have to go to school, do it. See if you like it or not. You know, even if it's an hour, people will know it's going to be a day thing. They're going to expect you on Tuesday, like, let's say 5 o'clock. If you do that for a month, people know where to go at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So consistency and having fun. That's all that matters. That's how I started. And
you and your Subway and your consistent streams.
you know, the thing is, it's better for the audience as well. Just don't go for the money. It's just not worth it.
Just go for fun.
Just go for fun, and you build up your passion. And if not, then it's probably not for you. But just go for it.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't try it, you never know.
Yeah. So Pokey, as a Warframe Twitcher, as a Twitcher, I like to call you.
That's our new name.
What is the biggest challenge being a Warframe Twitcher specifically?
There's a few challenges. One of them used to be the lack of content or content getting stale, like the void burnout and I mean raid burnout. Like there's only so many X amount of things you can do. But the most challenging thing for me that's been there has been being creative in my ways of making myself want to play the game, because I love this game. I love Warframe. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing experience. But sometimes like you want to play, but you don't know what to do. Sometimes we'll get on our streams and we'll sit there in the Lisette and we'll bullet jump in the Lisette back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because we don't know what missions we want to do. We don't know what loadouts we want to take and stuff like that. Yep. So the biggest challenge has always been finding creative ways to get myself motivated as much as the community is motivated. That's probably been the hardest thing.
There you go. Speaking of, X amount of things to do, Flare Eyes, considering you've, pretty much, in my eyes, mastered almost every weapon and every Warframe to mod it as efficiently as possible, does this become challenging for you when you're trying to think of things to stream of, because you've essentially almost mastered everything?
So in terms of like just equipment and stuff, so like in the stream as well, I do have like a certain schedule on what to farm. Like on first probably like hour we'll be doing excavation, and then we're gonna do the raids, and then we're gonna do the voids. But of course, like staying with one loadout will kind of burn me out. So like some viewers do ask me, like, can you use this, can you use that? Which I do. And also when I'm switching between missions, I do try to switch out my loadouts as much as possible, especially using like the weapons that no one would use, like the Kraken or anything that's like really low tier considered for the community. But I will still try to just make it work.
Yeah. It's good to, reach out to your chat, and because they're the ones that are, watching, so you want to do what they're wanting you to do. So reaching out to chat is definitely a good thing. So Snowlit, in your time of streaming Warframe, what has been the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome throughout your years of streaming?
Honestly, builds.
Builds.
Because
Let me go to Flare Eyes. There he is.
I know. And people come to the Warframe directory asking for advice, for tips and stuff like that. And the most common question usually involves, what's the best build for, this weapon or this Warframe? And I'm just like, I got to the point where I actually created or tried to create a screenshot album of all my builds, and they weren't the best. I didn't proclaim them to be the best or anything like that. It's just what I did because people wanted to know. And then I just kind of got flack for it. People asking me, why don't you do this mod instead? And so it just became almost too much drama for me. And so I guess that would be probably the biggest obstacle, because I play the game for fun and to share it with my community, with my viewers, and to introduce the game to a lot of people who come by and ask. But I'm also not trying to theory craft. I'm not trying to min-max. I'm just trying to reach out and spread the game out to other people that I think would enjoy it. And so to me, honestly, builds. It's just so much drama around it, I feel.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of people are very specific about their builds too, right? Like they want, when they say the best, like it's so different. Like if you want to, if you want to be a support, if you want to be just a tank and run in there, they're going to be different builds for that. So it's for a lot of variety there. So Lunskee, as a veteran of Warframe, as one would call yourself, what would you like to see happen next in Warframe?
What I really want to see happen is the Foundry give us an option to build more items at the same time.
More formats.
More formas.
Let's say
Flare-eyes.
let's say I want to build 10 formas in a row, just instead of waiting 24 hours for one.
Yeah.
I would really love to see that. So we can build multiple items. That's my thing.
That's your
I'm
dream
missing
right there.
now.
You just want
I'm
a
missing
foundry
that right
full
now
of forma,
because-
just pumping it out.
Especially when, the ski community, my community in chat always asks me stuff to do that I don't have it. I'll build it, but
See you in 24 hours.
See you tomorrow, 5 p.m., and then we'll do it,
Yeah.
That would be really cool to build more items in the foundry. That would be great.
Sure. Snowlit, what are your thoughts on Titania? Titania? Titania?
Who the hell's Titania?
I don't know. We'll find out later. Do you think she'll be a favorite of yours? What do you think of her?
Well, based on what we know, I love her theme. The fairy theme, the wings and everything, and the fact that, again, I mentioned earlier, I like being that utility for the team, and the fact that she has that gravity well that buffs her team, I think that's pretty sweet. And so right now I want to say yes, but we don't have all the information, so we'll
true.
see. We'll see when she comes out.
Yeah, you'll probably see a little bit more on Tenno Live. I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
Just saying. Pokey, if there was no limits to what you could put in Warframe, what would
God.
you put?
Oh, don't ask me this question.
You knew it was coming, so
No limits.
there's no limit.
I love
I mean, there's two different things that I really want to see for the future of Warframe. One is reoccurring endless content. So the void is endless, but eventually you reach the end of it. You get every piece in the void and you're done. I would like to see something made where it's kind of like the roguelite or the roguelike symbol, kind of like the Diablo feel, where you get loot. You have like maybe seasons, like how the sortie has seasons, but you restart from zero. And you can build your Warframe up over a season, make it stronger, and then it resets in the next season. And you get different little like cosmetic rewards for your seasons and such. The other one would be community-created questing. I think that in most free-to-play games, the ability of the community to have a hand in the development for other members to play their content opens up so much room for creativity and expansion, and then it gives DE more space to create what they want to work on, what you guys want to work on, while we get community quests that can tide us over in between major content updates.
Yeah. Do you have a community quest in your mind that you're?
I have many.
Give us one.
A lot.
One.
And that you wouldn't be sad if someone stole it from you.
True. I want to expand on, I think it was Maru is her name?
Yeah.
The spy lady or whatever. I think her lore is really nice, and it just ended so abruptly that I would like to create more things of her stealing stuff. Like just her daily life. If her whole life has been built up on stealing technology and stuff, easy to create a quest for the community to just go steal something from Maru. Why not?
Yeah. All right. I like it a lot. So Flare Eyes, War Within is the next big installment of Update 19. What are your guesses that it holds? Not what you've seen so far. Obviously, we know something to do with the Grenier Queens, blah, blah, blah. What do you think?
So I think, of course, we're going to get the awesome cinematic that we're working on. But I want to see like an epic boss fight.
Yeah.
That's probably the big thing I really want to see with War Within. Of course, following the lore. And I think another big thing is the reward. Maybe it's on equipment for our arsenal or swag. I mean, fashion frame endgame, right?
Fashion frame endgame. It is. Lunskee says it is because he's got the most fashion.
Well, I wanted to say the same thing, so we're good. So we're fine.
You're a copycat.
Yeah.
You're a copycat.
That's pretty much it
good.
for the War Within, I think.
Yeah. Are you excited for anything that you've seen so far?
Oh yes, pretty much.
Yeah. The whole thing. Excited for the whole thing. So if anyone has any audience questions, we're going to open the floor up now. If you want to ask Pokey or Lunskee or Snow any questions, throw your hands up. Anyone want to ask a question?
Nobody? Then we can go
No
on beer.
question.
You.
Hold on, I got a mic.
My man Lunskee. Oh, Dean's got a mic.
Dean? Wait, it's for me?
Hey,
Oh,
what kind of shoes are those?
they're the,
What's on the back?
they're the Nikes that my brother made me.
Did you conveniently wear those because of the colors
Yeah,
of
because it has hashtag ski on it. See?
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Representing the ski family, my community.
Oh, very nice.
A lot of them are here, which
Yay.
is freaking amazing. But the ski shoes is basically what it is.
Ski shoes.
Ski shoes.
Pop-
And it's orange, Megan. It's orange, right?
It looks yellow to me. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not.
Anyways.
Is it yellow? No.
Scree.
It looks yellow to you as well.
It's cold over there.
I need to change my color scheme, I think.
I think if you changed your color scheme, it would like hurt everyone. It's been so long.
I could change it when I get back home, just
For
you
fun?
know, to play the new update.
You could do rainbow. You could just go crazy.
I could.
Do random.
The randomizer. You should do the randomizer.
You could always be like Snowlit and color your hair orange, right?
I could do that, yeah. But then they will say it's yellow, so it doesn't fit, right?
It looks yellow.
Or
I'm
I
not
make
gonna
it
deny.
yellow and then it looks orange. Is that how it works? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm colorblind. All right. Any more questions for them? You, my good
I
sir.
don't
Where'd
know.
Dean go? He ran away. Dean.
Hey, Lunskee.
Oh, we got
Hey,
Fate.
Fate.
Got Fate.
Ass, right?
I know. Okay, tits. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
I got
All
it.
right, we have a real.
I'm not
That's
even quite
the
sure
thing.
what just happened.
See, that's the thing what community does. It happens. She
we got another
actually
question
asked me
here?
that. Wow.
Hi, sorry. So I know 3 of the 4 Twitchers up there. Lunskee followed Snowlit, PokeyPandaBear.
Thank you so much.
So Ski family represent and everything. I'm
you,
here
man.
from local London, Ontario.
Nice.
So I'm not so much as gonna say a question per se, because I can always reach you guys anytime, 24/7. But more, at this point in time, I think everyone here, and I can speak on their behalf, I want to say, awesome job, guys. I'm working. Lunskee's my morning Twitcher that I follow.
Look at that. I'm
On
your
the
breakfast
evening,
man.
when it's not DE, I'm watching Snowlit, PokeyPanda. Sometimes I get to him. I met him through King Ragnoff, who's also another Warframe Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
So guys, you guys brought me into this world. You were the ones that made me get into playing Warframe, staying with it, staying through all the negatives and the bads I've heard other players have say their experiences. I've came and loved the game for myself and made my own opinions of it, and that's where I am. That's where I'm here to stay and everything. So, you know, you're not only a symbol for Twitchers, but you're a symbol and a beacon for the next generation of Warfares, of Twitchers. Keep it going.
Go.
Don't stop.
Thank you.
Glad to have you, man.
You're welcome.
God, there's a lot of love in this room right
I hope
now.
I'm a good breakfast.
I hope I'm a good breakfast.
I hope it's a good breakfast and not like, you know. But thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it, and glad you like it.
Yeah, I mean, as a Twitcher, you don't ever hear too much about the work, the positives that
Yeah.
you might do. You always may hear more of the negatives, and it's times like this that you need to also get that, because you need to also get that energy and that drive behind you to keep going on.
Yep.
So keep it going, guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we got a couple over here. Oh,
Oh,
This one's gonna be
AGP.
inappropriate.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
It's not going to be inappropriate, I swear. I swear.
Dick
But
everywhere.
we had the fight earlier, so I'm bringing it here. Kubrows, Kavats,
Oh, my.
or the Flying Blobs. Which ones do you guys like?
Oh, no.
And I'm marking it down, so you better be
Well-
on my team.
Should I
Just
make
letting
a
you know.
joke?
Is my mic working?
I know, that's how I felt.
I don't
Is there a
know.
mic? Okay.
Hello?
Okay, there you go. Well, we haven't had a chance to experience the Kavats yet, sadly. But based on what I've seen, because I watched Primetime and I saw when Megan was hatching like a billion of them,
Yes.
and they look gorgeous. So I'm excited about those. But I've always been a Kubrow person. People have asked me, you know, why do you use a Kubrow instead of a Sentinel? And I said that one, they have more personality. Yeah, I know it's a video game and you can argue what you want, but they have so much more personality than Sentinels. And two, they just seem stronger in terms of like usefulness and being able to last long and just, I don't know. It's just, I just feel like they give so much more to the player experience and during missions than a Sentinel does, because you get hit by a bombard missile and your Sentinel's gone. So it's just kind of, just my experience. Like I use Sentinels sometimes, but Kubrows have always just had that extra kick that I wanted in a companion. So
And it's a dog, so
yeah, exactly.
who doesn't love it? Lunskee, you seem to have an opinion on this.
Carrier Prime for life. That's all I have to say.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to hear. That's what we're here for.
We're streaming. We're trying to entertain. We don't need to focus on a dog. You know, we just need somebody to suck up our loot. That's all we need, right?
Yeah.
All right, one way to put it.
I mean, I'm not saying Kubrows and Kavats are bad. I just, you know, I'm a carrier prime for life.
Fair.
Pretty much the same as Lunskee. I'm sorry, Rob, but I have to go with the blob.
Uh-oh.
I would need the loot vacuumed.
Yep.
Pokey.
I mean, I'm in the carrier club.
Yes.
The carrier club is literally a club.
I've punched out and stamped out little things. I got my free ice cream sandwich. We're good.
You've joined the crowd.
Snow is like, no.
Snowlit's the only one.
Well, I mean, I don't have anything against the Kavats or the Kubrows, but like, there's something nostalgic about what we started with. Like only having like the death cube at first. It was a little flying box. It's just a cube that flies and annihilates things, which was amazing. But then we got a utility, and I don't know about you, but my Sentinel has personality. It has a little lotus symbol face. It whirs. It has a little spinning fan. If you don't think that's cute, I don't know. You're looking at a different video game.
You do have a cute Sentinel, I'll give you that.
I do. I love it.
Carrier prime is life. That's how it is.
That's how it is. Any more questions from the... We got it.
2, 3.
Where are you? Oh, you're hiding.
Mysterious voice.
If you could put vacuum on anything, what would you throw it on?
Carrier.
Carrier prime, yeah.
Easy.
I think he means outside of carrier.
Kubrow, maybe.
I mean,
Right.
well,
There you go.
that's kind of what the, what's her name, Chessa Kubrow was for. But, I mean,
Yeah.
the Chessa Kubrow only picks up one item at a time, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
Rather than all around AoE sucking. Sorry, that came out kind of weird.
Do it, boys.
But,
Rob, stop.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to put it on a weapon, to be honest, especially melee. I don't know, because you melee all the time anyway, and so it's kind of, it'd be kind of cool.
Might as well melee and suck at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Megan,
Yeah?
Okay.
keep it clean.
I don't know where there you are. Anyone else? Anyone else for a vacuum? I mean, that's what I want to admit. Sorry.
Just want to vacuum.
Somebody bring her a coffee, please.
We have a couple more questions.
All right, another question. Oh, red tea.
With the robot arms for the thing that in the dev stream, with trains, thought. Matarai, with the robot arms, will the laser shoot out of the robot arm?
Are you asking me?
I don't know.
I don't know, I'm not.
Oh,
Sure.
I wish I could answer, but I'm not a developer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't
we're not
know.
developing.
Would be cool.
find out later.
What did we
Tune
say?
in.
I don't know.
We're supposed to
I'm not
say
Sheldon.
yes.
I can't reveal
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
You guys are saying yes.
Yes.
I'm telling you now, it's yes. All right, question.
All right. As a fellow Necros player, what I want to ask you is, Lunskee,
Uh-oh.
if the frames had, if they actually spoke, who would you want Necros to be voiced by?
Damn.
Not yourself. Don't be
Not
selfish.
Nolan North.
I would say Rhino Ninja.
A what?
Crash Omnis should just,
Oh, Crash Omnis.
Yeah, he should do it for me. That would be
He
nice.
does have a very good voice.
Yeah. In your face. Burp, and then just desecrate. It's good. I like it.
We'll find him and we'll
Yeah, I'll
talk
ask
to
him.
him.
He's here, right? I don't know if he's here somewhere, but
He's
that'd
here
be nice
somewhere.
because he does a lot of voices.
He does. Videos, voices.
Really cool.
Yeah. Any more cues? I see a cue in the back, Dean.
Yeah?
Run, Dean, run.
Put up your hand. I don't see it.
Go.
Oh, there.
Right there.
Oh,
The
perfect.
next one is going to be yes.
We don't have the question? Yep. Yes.
Do you guys think there should be a primed vacuum?
Yeah, you were right. He was right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. We've been waiting for the question all evening. Yes, or afternoon. See, I'm still in the Dutch time, so. But yes, for sure. Yeah.
100%. Love it. Love that
Love
idea.
it. Yeah.
Would that increase the radius, or would it increase like how many at a time, or what? I don't know.
Both.
Both?
We're just going to make it as broken as possible. It's going to pick up everything on the map.
It's going to be on the aura slot too,
Everything.
so everyone can benefit. So if,
Yeah,
if
you
you-
use
everyone
an
has
aura slot,
put in
yeah.
the aura with coaction, just vacuum the whole map.
Yep.
It sounds a little OP, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Well,
Just
know,
a
you
little
need to
bit.
break
Little
it up
bit?
sometimes.
A little bit far-fetched.
Okay.
That's what
Any
we
more
do.
cues in the audience? I see.
One up front. Okay, two up front.
Where are you?
Over here.
Come on, Dean. You can
I'm
do
coming.
Oh, you're
Dean,
over there.
Getting there.
Come on, where you at?
Work those
I
legs.
blame
Dink.
Bear. I blame Bear.
Tired yet, Dean? He's so tired. Look.
All right, here comes another Q. Q at the end.
Q.
Finally.
Okay, what's you guys' favorite Warframe passive?
Passive. Warframe passive. Don't say creeping terrify.
Yes.
For me, I think I would choose the Necrosis.
The Necros pack,
Yeah,
yeah.
the healing one.
The
Really
healing one
made
is
him
good,
really,
yeah.
really, really nice Warframe. With
Bunch
all
of
his
Necros
abilities.
boys over here.
Yeah, but it's just a really good ability.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Snow?
I'm going to be biased and say Nova with her knockdown. Just because, I mean, I've always been a fan of, again, utility. And if you can knock down enemies nearby, then why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Poke.
Warframes have passives. This is new to me.
That's great.
What are the passives? I'm just kidding. It's Oberon. I absolutely love
What?
Oberon's passive. Yeah. As much as people hate on Oberon's passive
my
with
goodness.
the controlling of the
I was
animals,
not expecting that.
it is literally the most unique and interesting when you have it. If you haven't done it yet, play Oberon, go to Sedna, go find a skate, and have it become your animal for 20 seconds. It is the most fun thing ever. You have a minion, and you're not even Necros with the minion. You just randomly get a minion, and you can name it for 20 seconds, and then when it doesn't help you, you get really sad, and you're really immersed into the game. Do it. Go try. I promise. It'll be the best
Hey, watch
experience
yourself.
ever.
All right, well, I love Oberon, so I like that answer.
Yeah, I love him too.
I feel like that's sarcasm, Lunskee. Are you an Oberon hater?
Next.
Yes.
Yes.
Care to explain why you don't like my favorite man?
You got me.
Why don't you like Oberon?
It just doesn't fit my playstyle. That's it.
Not enough loot. Not enough loot for you. Need more
No,
loot.
just-
He summons the Health Orbs.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. It doesn't
That's
fit.
Slam Jam.
If I smack 4 Forma on a frame, it should do work. Oberon doesn't.
Do work.
That's how I see it. So, I don't hate Oberon. It doesn't fit my playstyle. Just letting you know.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Next question.
So I play Warframe a lot with you guys. I've known you through Warframe. So one thing that I've praised DE about is bringing innovation into the game. So as we saw with Movement 2.0 with the new parkour, fantastic. I don't see it in any other game. And they're trying to do things like that with the new weaponry, so the Dark Split Sword. What kind of new changes do you guys have or would want to see?
Oh, wow.
Big Q.
That's a good one.
Yes.
They've decided to say yes when they don't know how to answer a question.
I think I got one.
Flair's got one.
I remember since the Dark Split Sword, how it switched. It would be nice to have it split in game without switching the.
That has honestly been one of the most requested
Oh, there you go.
things.
But I would think I remember in Soul Calibur, Ivy, she has a sword but turns into a whip. Since I really like the Atarax, I think having a sword and then transform it into a whip whenever you want would be pretty good.
Very cool. Anybody else?
I really want to rehash and reuse the original Dark Sector PvP, which was over time you would unlock mods as you played through a level. Attributing back to what I want in the future of Warframe if it was unlimited. Having a mission type where you go in with nothing but the basic of basic weapons, your MK1 stuff, and then after maybe X amount of waves or X objectives, you unlock something and you get stronger. And that feeling of progression getting recycled, oh my God, it would be beautiful. I would love it.
Sounds beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Very eloquently put. Any more cues for our lovely Twitchers up here? Where'd Dean go? Oh, we got one. Oh,
I
we
have a question.
Oh, hi, Bear.
Hello.
Hello.
So if you guys could design one cosmetic that was marketed to your channel, so something that we could put in the game that would advertise your channel, what cosmetic would it be, and what would it look like?
I have an answer for that.
So
Well,
let's
mine
go.
is kind of easy, but just like almost like an aura that follows your Warframe, and it's just falling snowflakes. And maybe a little snow cloud up top.
Just a little cloud that follows
Yeah.
you. But a happy cloud, not a sad
Yeah,
cloud.
exactly.
I love it.
So mine, since it revolves around a video game as well, but pretty much everything's like a penguin, so it's probably gonna be a penguin mask on all the Warframes.
All of them have a penguin mask.
Yep, all of them.
Just all penguins.
Yep.
The penguin game now.
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking. says
I would probably want my
Subway.
No, my carrier prime to be my peace sign. That'd be sick. And
Fine.
everybody, you know, we have it on the arms, but that would be cool because carrier prime, you know. That would be nice.
For you.
Where's Minky?
Minky's. I don't think
Minky
Minky's
here?
in this room. I don't think so.
No, but that would be, you know, that's my thing. So that would be cool if that is a possibility. Or a skin that makes you, you know,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
That's kind of cool. Pokey.
Well, I mean, I am a panda. So there's either I would like to have a skin so that the bow staff looks like bamboo,
Yes.
or I would
Good
like to have some type of panda cosmetic for the frames. Like maybe they have a Kigurumi panda on. It'd be nice.
Kigurumi.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it all. Good question. Thanks, Bear. Good cue.
Love you, Bear.
Any more cues for our Twitchers out there? Did I say Twitters? Twitchers out there?
Is that a new thing? Twitchers? With Twitchers?
I call you guys Twitchers. I don't know.
Okay, my question is,
Where?
so recently we saw a rework with the sniper rifles, and we are looking at facing a rework of damage in total coming sometime soon, near future. My question is, would you like to see something like combo counters and weapon-specific buffs granted to all weapon classes?
Yeah, for sure, I think. Like, since some of the mods will be removed, I think they need to look back on some of the weapons, maybe give them some other treatment, like kind of like the sniper rifles, having the combos and such. Would be a good addition.
Yeah, they'll
for
figure
weapons.
out when it gets released, we have to change a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, no mods that we use right now that's on every single weapon. So we have to go back and then see what we can do, but totally.
I think, well, overall, I think all weapons are probably going to need some change across the board, but maybe some might require some specific adjustments. You know, if it's like not quite performing up to standards, this one might be a little bit, you know, underperforming and stuff like that. I think it's a combination of both, not just weapon specific and not just like all across the board.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the combo counter system seems really interesting. I'd like to see it a little bit more interactive along the lines of at given point in times, or maybe even for Helios. Helios has a mod that lets them scan weak points on them. I'd like to see something like that integrated just in overall gameplay for quality of life. So like when you're shooting at them, all of a sudden a weak point is exposed. If you hit a same spot over and over again, like in real life, if someone punches you in the leg over and over again, eventually your leg's gonna hurt, so they're gonna be slower moving, or they don't have use of an arm, or they're disarmed, or because you know the gun was in their right hand, stuff like that. It'd be really nice to see like little implementations for weapons that make them more interactive. I like it. I like the idea.
I like it.
I like it.
We have two completely not planted audience questions from DE staff members. So the first one is from some Australian guy.
What?
G'day.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. So I'd like to ask, which enemy faction would you guys like to see more content for?
For me, Infested. I love the Infested. Like back in the day, the Zini, oh my god. I love playing Infested. I would love to see more.
As for me, I think the sentience. I want to see different variations of sentience, different designs, and different ways to deal with them. Kind of like how Bursa exists. You can hack them in a way. So different like sentience and different versions of them, and maybe you need to tackle them in a different way compared to the other sentience.
For me, it'd be Corpus. Some of my fondest memories in Warframe are doing Triton on Neptune and just facing really challenging, just the further you go, it's just really difficult. Like even when you have like a mag, you know, and just, I don't know. I've always been a fan of the whole shield mechanic in Warframe, and you know, since Corpus, you know, revolves around the shields a lot, I just feel like it'd be really cool to see more of that.
I feel like I'm obligated to say Grenier because it went like that. But I'm actually with Lunskee on this one with the Infested. One thing that I really wanted to see and I hope we revisit, were the underwater infested. They were very water aquatic-like, and somewhere that disappeared. But I thought that was amazing for submersible missions, that the infested are trying to take over everything. They don't need to breathe. They can come underwater and try and infect you. So I think it'd be really nice.
Yep.
All right.
Is this on?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm D.E. Drew, long time fan. I'm first time caller. Wondering what kind of sweet stuff I can get if I watch you guys. What kind of cool giveaways do you do?
Drew, that's like a plug in yourself.
That is totally
Wow,
not planned. Come on.
really? Do we really have to send you an email now?
Drew.
Yes.
Yes.
That's our thing.
All right, anyone have real questions?
Anyone with real questions?
That's a smart
Oh,
one.
we got one? Okay,
Oh, we got
here
a queue.
I mean,
Probably
we
have time for 2 more.
We have stuff now.
As Twitch streamers, what kind of tools would you guys like to see either in-game or on Twitch to better connect with your community? Any kind of integration or anything else like that?
I would say some sort of queue system somehow, because we always get people asking, can I play with you? And we have to use third-party tools to queue and to get people, in. And if there's a way to do it in-game, so it's like easy, you can invite them when they pop up and it'll notify them in-game, stuff like that, versus us, calling out like, hey, you asked 20 minutes ago, we can finally get you in, and they're not around, And so I feel like that would help a ton somehow, just to be able to I guess, ease of having the community join you without us having to, I guess, wait and try to use these third-party tools and stuff like that.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of League of Legends, where you can create groups and then just invite them for that session of a stream. Like you're like Snowlit's stream, and then you only use that group whenever you're playing League at that time. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh God, I forgot the question. What was the question?
Like tools in Warframe for Twitchers. What could we
Oh.
put in game to ease your pain?
To ease our pain.
Yeah.
Oh God. I had an answer for this, but I really like hers, and so now I've forgotten mine.
I really like the system as well.
That was like such a good answer.
Yeah, but it happens to all of us. Like, hey, can I join? Well, just join the queue. You're fine. And then you wait for the person. You invite them, and like they're not there anymore because it takes too
gone.
long. Yeah.
You took too
long. It would
long.
be cool to be in game. You can just,
All right, good cue.
Oh, nice.
Where's Dean?
I'm here. So we have time for one more.
One more cue.
One more question.
Last cue.
Better be a good one. They've all been good, but make this one epic.
Especially
Anybody.
Drew. Drew's
Anybody.
question was the best.
Anybody. All right, here we go.
Of things that you end up having on your stream, what is your favorite moment that you remember from your stream? From anyone?
Let's get emotional here. Let's get
Does this have to be
nostalgic.
Warframe related? I mean, whoops, sorry.
Favorite moment.
I know, I'm just saying. I didn't know if it was like tailored to Warframe. Or if
No,
it
that's
was
not Taylor. That's just your Warframe streamers, but you stream other things. Let's just best moment on your stream ever. Go.
That's really difficult because there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Quite a bit.
I know mine.
I would say for me, just having the community I have now is the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
That's for me. It's unbelievable now, especially now you also meet them in person and you see them every day on your stream or on their stream if you're not streaming. It's the most amazing feeling ever. For me. I mean, that's personal. I don't know about you guys, but that community is important for a streamer. And interaction, most important thing. And then meeting them now, I love it.
I totally agree with Lunskee, but we always talk about food, and I think that's...
Don't talk about food.
Come on.
Don't talk about it.
We eat everything.
Yep.
We're probably going to eat after this again.
Again.
We're eating all the time because people go like, why are you still so, you eat every single day and a lot.
It's more
like,
Subway.
I don't know. So it became a thing on his stream. People like, oh, they're probably going to eat everything over there.
More poutine.
Yeah.
We got you covered.
Maple syrup.
I was actually just thinking, and I remember, do you remember when we did the streamer Law of Retribution raid? That was really fun. When the Law of Retribution dropped, like it was confusing because for one, it dropped at like midnight or like 1 a.m. And so some of us were, for one. Okay, I know you guys worked hard. I knew you guys worked hard, but like, I think we ended up staying up till like 3 a.m. just trying to figure this out.
Stage 2.
It was really fun though, and I remember just having a blast, just exploring it and just trying to figure the puzzles out. Because like, I don't know, I like puzzles and I like trying to figure them out. And the fact that you guys brought that in was really cool, and we really wanted to figure it out at the time. I don't think, did we ever finish it?
No, we got to stage 2 and we couldn't figure out the buttons.
Was that a rage moment, Pokey? Was
No.
that one of your rage moments?
No, everyone fell asleep. We were tired.
Yeah.
Much tired.
Yeah, everyone was too tired.
So fun.
I mean, we waited so long for that update, and we were like, we knew it's coming, it's coming, and then everyone got really tired. But
That's what I remember about that too. Is I'm the first one to die. We were all taking
Yeah, you
screenshots. We were all taking screenshots, and it's like it's the Grenier, and I was down. I was like, oh my god. I was the first casualty.
Yeah. So my favorite moment in my stream has come from Warframe. Warframe has been the source of many great moments and wonderful community aspects. But I specifically remember the lead up and the build up to Arcwing. I remember them showcasing it, and despite the Anteater controversies that came with Chroma, because we're never going to let that die, Arcwing was such a new thing for us. It was innovative, and that was when it really showed that DE is trying to be the innovators and always help with the community. And I will never forget having 600 people at the end of it, all waiting for this update to release. There's nothing better than being surrounded by this community and being a part of this community, whether it be a broadcaster, whether it be a YouTuber, whether it be a player, whatever involvement you have in this community. That feeling of having 600, however many, X number of people that are all like-minded about the game we all love, we'll never forget it.
Community,
always
man.
keep it with me.
It's the community thing. Yep.
All right, guys, and with that, this panel ends. Reb's looking at me like she wants me to get up. Get out of here. It's okay. What's the next panel? Sound panels. If you guys are hanging out, there's a sound panel. Thank you so much to my Twitchers for hanging out with me today. Lunskee, Flare Eye, Snowlit, and PokeyPandaBear.